Alrighty then, mic check, mic check. Happy Friday, everybody. My name is Vinny Mini. If this is your first time with us, you have been missing out. And don't forget, on September the 1st, the old website is officially going away. All the cool offers that we've got going on over there, you guys want to definitely check that out. Get involved with us. I'm going to show you guys results here today because that is what matters. Happy Friday. We're going to have just a little bit of fun here this afternoon. Make sure, if you have not done so already, follow us over here on our social media. Of course, here on Instagram, lots of fun. You get to see my new pool we got going. And of course, here on Discord, down the link below to join the rest of our crew. And I am actually going to go into Discord right now, and we are going to talk about some of those results and some cool stuff about ALGOBOX. I'm also going to lay the land for you guys what's coming up next week. Actually, let's start right there with what is coming up next week. So next week, here are some of the titles on the, actually, we need to talk about this, the other channel. Some people don't know we have another channel. Let me show you. All right, if you have not been to the new channel, it is ALGOBOX. That's it. Go to ALGOBOX, it's actually ALGOBOX Pro, youtube.com/ALGOBOX Pro. And there we are, new channel. This is 100% dedicated to training. So again, none of the fluff, none of the, hey, me dealing with all these scammers and jammers, all the stuff that I do over here on my Vinny Mini channel, where I'm just taking my personal things that I need to deal with in life. That's on the old channel. The new channel is 100% training related. So some of the stuff that's coming up next week, let me give you a sneak peek. And of course, if you have missed some of these, really, you need to check out this Apex Trader Funding, really good one. If you don't understand our optimizations or where we get those, another good one. When you are one of those people that says, hey, just give me one strategy, great video right here. If you are trying to get your sound set up, etc., lots of good stuff here on fractals. These last 5 are really good videos, but here's what's coming up next week. All right, how to look at your trade performance window and assess how you're doing. Some people don't know about that one. Let's see, many of you are trading without music. We're going to talk about the musicality of our trading. How I stalk my trades for instant entries. I've noticed some people are still on that fence of that, so I'm gonna do a specific video around how I stalk my trades and how you need to do so as well, particularly around getting into that large king timing and knowing when things are coming up and using the delta. It's gonna be awesome, great video there. Let's see, practicing with size and being inspired by size, what's possible, understanding sizing and starting high. It's the opposite. Some people think you need to start low. We're going to do the opposite. I'm going to teach you why. Separate video on that one. And there are a few more, but I'm just going to talk about this last one here. Playing levels with ALGOBOX, with the delta lines, how we play levels. Those are coming up next week on the new channel, so make sure you are subscribed and enable those notifications on the new channel, or you're going to be missing out. So again, status update. Let's come in here to our Discord channel chat and let's talk about some results and things that are going on in the room. Here we go. All right, so let's start with this one. Mike Schwartz, if you guys are not following him on YouTube, he has some great big time frame analysis if you want to get the high time frame from a market profile perspective. And then what he does is, once he's got his levels and his POCs and naked POCs for targets and entries, then he comes down into the fine-tune entries of ALGOBOX. You should go check him out, Mike Schwartz, over there on YouTube. SWARTZ for the Mike, last name Schwartz. Okay, look at this. He put in this screenshot earlier today. It said, look at the high call on ES of the markets just from ALGOBOX. Great call all the way down, high of the day, down to the bottom on a gigantic, we've got our Delta Cross Omega to the short side inside of the super bands. Wow. Look at these double triangles for the divergence to the upside. Then we catch it on the downside. We've got our cluster entries to the drop, measure from here to here. What do we got? What is this? The DCDM from here to here. So we've got the equidistant targeting. Wow. Every single play here. Look at this. This is, again, really cool high time frame analysis coming in, pumping. We've got the divergence call to the left. Entry right there, pinpoint entry. Look at the risk level that would be on this one. See if we can zoom into this here real quick on this spot. I like the look of this setup as well. Right into the, is that a Gartley or a Cypher? Looks like a Gartley entry, low heat, Risk on that would have been maybe 12 ticks to the high side with a drop. There's a headshot if you want to add to position all the way down, exit into the green with the cross right there. That would make me nervous. I would be exiting right there. Beautiful setups right there all the way down. Wow, beautiful stuff. Thanks, Mike, for pointing that one out there. Let's get into some other analysis here. All right, scrolling up in our room there, and we've got, oh, Vinny Mini got the haircut. So did donate the hair to the Wigs for Kids charity over there. So yeah, there's that's me with the shortcut now. Let's see, power dot to power dot. All right, he's calling his entry up here. That is a shark tail. You see the tail play? People do get confused on this. The shark tail is when an event happens right behind the shark. You see the shark listing, there's the red square. The event behind it is the dot. This is a shark tail. You should have labeled the shark tail, but hey, he did a good job anyway. I think he called it a power dot. It's not pink, so be careful of that. A little bit of a misnomer there. We did have the power dot here because it's blue, but that is not pink. So just be careful on those. Know what you're talking about. If you're going to say power dot, people are looking for a pink or a blue. So names matter around here, so get it right. All right, so this is actually a shark tail play for the entry, and I'm not sure why he says power dot for the exit. Again, was it static? Hey, static, make sure you know these are not power dots, my friend. Yeah. Let me take a moment. Okay, look, I teach you guys things, but sometimes I don't understand how you guys get it so wrong, but it's on you. I need you guys to put it in your brain. Lock it in, take notes. I don't know what you have to do. I don't know what else to tell you, but you guys are getting it wrong sometimes. You're supposed to know this stuff. I mean, it is very intuitive, right? You know what they look like, you've got the visual, so you're like, oh, well, it's not a big deal, Vinny, because I mislabeled it. Well, but do you know what you're doing? Do you know why you're entering? Do you know why you're exiting? I mean, again, you kind of don't need to. You'd be like, oh, I don't know, there's one of those thingies. Oh, look, there's one of those thingies. There's a thingy entry right there, one of them thingies. I don't know, maybe, right? And yes, the exit down here, that is also not a power dot, but it is a headshot down here for the exit. Very nice, but mislabeled. You said power dot to power dot. Yeah, hurting me. You guys can do better. Come on now. Happy Friday. Let's get some study here this weekend. All right, he's showing his double cross, double moves. His double cross, double move in the form of a bubble. Want to point out this one here. Okay, some people get confused on these. Remember, crosses, bubbles, same thing. Just happens to be higher time frame. Double bubble, double trouble. Not really, not for us. What's our pivot? Right there. Measure the center right there. What's going to be our exit? Right there. Equidistance, very nice. That is a DCDM, but remember, we call it crosses even though they are bubbles on the high time frame. They are the same. Nice stuff there for BBQ Sizzle. Did he make over 100K? He did. He crossed his 100K mark. Congratulations for BBQ. Wow, BBQ Sizzle. Over 100K for the month. Well done, sir. Let's carry on. We've got some more results here. 3,400 is this today? Yeah, 3,400 today. Profit factor 2.59, meaning winners 2.5 times the size of losers. That's the important part. We've got a little bit of some higher max drawdown. That's okay. With this kind of profit factor, this is acceptable. Remember, we're here to sell, buy and sell. 82%. We are here to make sales. We are not here to invest. Well done. We've got some more results here. I got to zoom in on this. Can I see it? Yeah, 684 on the day. Profit factor 3.93. Winners almost 4 times the size of losers here. 77% profitable. That is going to win. Those are winning stats. CG throwing down with the 2,055. I'm digging it. Islamapop, well, a little bit new with us, but still pulling down 1K on the day. Profit factor 2.8, 63% profitable. Oh my, let's see some more. One of our ex-ICT students says, ALGOBOX is amazing, too juicy to pass this up. Target 1 and then tried to get 2 on a runner J-hook. Closed it manually on a red HMD. Try finding the setup on a naked time chart. He's basically making fun of ICT. That is a beautiful setup right there. Very nice, well executed, and yes, highly visual, too juicy to pass up. Mike throwing down 836 today. Profit factor 1.62, 74% on the percentage. Here's another one, $3,600 on the day. Profit factor 2.27, 69% profitable. Oh, can they do any better? It's a Friday. How about it? 1,900 on the day, 77% profitable. Profit factor 5.8, Folks, winners 5.8 times the size of losers. Can you get any better than that? I don't think so. Man, look at this beast over here. He's watching some videos of Vinny in the living room. I'm digging it. Get that study on this weekend, folks. Definitely got to get that going. We've got some more. 1800, 2.93 profit factor, 74% profitable. We are rubbing it in the eyes of these guys on the ICT crew here. Mr. Scott, 2.63 on the profit factor, 70%, 2K on the day. Let's see if there's some more. Here we go. 10 a.m. throwing down 2,300, 82% profitable. Profit factor, oh, here's the highest one of the day so far. 6.58 winners, 6.58 times the size of his losers. Oh, there's my dreadlocks going to the Wigs for Kids. And okay, somebody asked about this. What happens when this happens? You see these where they basically converge in one? That's basically two dots in the same place. That is a high confluence location. If you see one of these where you get the leg in and the leg here and both of them converge, does not matter what color the dot, red, green, blue, pink. If you get those coming in, there is a leg from one, there's a leg from two, basically two fabella dots converging into one location. Yes, you definitely want to be looking at that location for a point of interest. Very cool right there. Throwing down, done before, wow, profit factor 99, meaning this, he was basically 100% profitable on the day. Anytime you see profit factor 99, get confused, and we need to talk about this in one of my videos on the performance. We're looking at your stats. We'll be talking about that next week. 99 profit factor means you were 100% profitable on the day, and sure enough, there it is. 100% profitable there for Mike. There's your 99, and throwing down 1K before Pal speaks. Early morning, all the way in. Friday, early in, early out, $600, 84% profitable, profit factor 3.47. We did Scott's later in the day. Here's another one. We've got 1,700 on the morning, 83% profitable, profit factor 6.01. Winners 6 times the size of losers. Can you beat that? I don't think so. Let's see if there are any more, and then we are going to talk about what we're going to be doing next week. Really exciting stuff here, and we're going to do one training here at the end. 3,800, wow, 72% profitable, 2.39 on the profit factor. One of our newer folks there. Well done, sir. And this brings us all the way to 9 a.m. in the morning. These should be turned sideways. No live trading today if, again, pay attention to those rules, print these out. You know, he said that he was not feeling well today. Pay attention to these rules. Not good to be trading in situations. We have the list there for you. Make sure if you are having troubles with your computer, go to the PC Performance Boost tutorial. Somebody posted somebody else's garbage. There is a garbage video out there. Do not believe everything on the internet, folks. I don't know why you guys keep posting other people's crap. I listened to this guy's video. He gave bad advice. There's stuff in here that he tells you to do that doesn't even work. Listen, you probably want to listen to me. All right, these folks, just because they have a computer and they breathe oxygen does not mean they know what they're talking about or doing. Be careful, okay? Also, if you're having problems with your machine, run this, fix and repair. If you want to go into our main chat, type !fix or !repair, because sometimes I can't remember which one is which. Type fix or repair in the room there for the command line, and this video will pop up there for you and get your PC all fixed up this weekend. All right, in the Ask Vinny Questions section, we had somebody asking, new person, watching just how to set up ALGOBOX, came across LunchBot. What's the difference and what does it do? Is ALGOBOX just everything automatic instead of manual trading? So Lunchbox, well, you don't have to worry about it if you don't purchase before September the 1st. After September the 1st, we are no longer going to support full auto, except for Platinum members, and Platinum, you have to go through Gold. There's a whole lot of process there to get into Platinum, but we will no longer be including any full auto for Gold members if you want the full auto stuff. Full auto headshot, full auto two-finger salute, or LunchBot. So all three of those are, yes, fully automated, meaning you do not have to take the entry yourself. You don't have to press any buttons. Literally, the system takes it for you. That is only included for those getting in before September the 1st, which basically means you got 4 days, 5 days. So if you do want LunchBot, it is not either or, it is included. So that is another question he's asking, which one is which. They are the same. ALGOBOX Gold package lifetime comes with LunchBot if you are purchasing from the old website before it goes down. That is a grandfathered feature. We will no longer be supporting that in the future. It is just too much to support. We'll be doing, though, a lot of videos for those of you guys who have it in the month of September. Around September the 15th, I am going to start doing an entire series around headshot, Two Finger Salute, and Lunchbot. All three of them, all of the auto systems, because I'm going to be using those a lot extensively there towards the end of the year. We get the final quarter of the year where we get the most action coming there into that Christmas holiday and Thanksgiving, all the stuff. We get that final quarter of the year. Lots of great opportunities there. So that's going to be awesome. Look forward to that. All right, here we're going to field a question about yellow and blue Flowmaster crosses. So they are still in the system if you want them. They are just legacy. So if you're going to be going into your Flowmaster crosses, the default, you'll notice that we have just the white crosses right now if you are coming out of the box by default. If you want to use the old method, which I don't even want to say it's necessarily old, it's just I don't know if I'd say that they're unnecessary. They can give helpful information, okay? The blues and the yellows, if you do want to turn them on, you know, go ahead. Go there. In fact, it's kind of neat to see a cluster of yellows sometimes, because those can be equivalent to a white cross when there is a cluster of them. Continuations are helpful. If you're having a hard time with continuations, then maybe you want to turn those on. Maybe I'll do a video on that next week. I'll add that to my list to understand the yellow and blues. But the short answer to answer your question, M78PL, I wish you guys would get real names. Like, y'all's screen names sometimes drive me bats. Like, get a name that's like speakable, or do me a favor, don't join our crew, which this guy's not a member of our crew. He's white, so white text. So that's probably indicative, but you know, get a real name if you're gonna come in our room. Thanks. Okay, and but to answer your question, are they necessary? I don't know. I would say no. That's why I pulled them out to begin with. But can they be helpful? You know, I think any information can be helpful, but sometimes you get information overload, and I don't want people reacting to things that aren't necessarily there. Although I have also found, you know, we might be missing out on some double blues. Okay, we know about our double white crosses. I'm going to do a study around the double blues. You guys might want to look at those as well if you do want to turn it on. It's very simple. You can just go into the crosses section and turn on the legacy ones, which not turn them on. You'll need to go into your indicators, take off the current crosses, and then add the Flowmaster cross underscore, look for underscore legacy. Anything that is old or deprecated, you'll have underscore legacy. So that is an underscore legacy indicator. We'll do a video around that next week if you are still interested. All right, Gabriella said, hi guys, I'm new here. I'd like to know which channel I can see Mike's alerts. So Mike, that's Mike Schwartz. That is the one I was talking about at the beginning of this. You'll need to go to YouTube if you want to check out Mike's setup, high time frame stuff. He doesn't give intraday short-term entries, at least as of right now. But if you want to go check out Mike's stuff, he's also going to be doing a crash course, ALGOBOX crash course, Mike's crash course on ALGOBOX. I'm excited to see some of that. He's going to do a video series, so make sure you guys are subscribed to Mike Schwartz and check out his stuff. Again, another YouTuber talking about ALGOBOX, using ALGOBOX, etc. You might want to go check him out for sure. All right, this question is from Solo Wizard. Vinny, please excuse my lack of experience here. I'm curious, for ES, we normally have 1s and 3s, but due to the VIX, we bumped the 3s to 4s now. Since VIX is now bouncing around 1920, it should be set 4s to 3s. Okay, big scenario here, folks. Everybody pay attention, because we have something new that we have talked about. We've got a video on this, right? And we really need to reiterate to you how important this is, okay? This is the new tool, the Speedometer. This is gonna be talking to you in what's called BPM, bars per minute, okay? Beats per minute, this is bars per minute. How many bars per minute? I want you to find, again, you really, it comes down to the speed. Now, this is the mid time frame, so it's not necessarily gonna be entry point. You always want to get the lowest down to what you are going to be able to find entries for, okay? Because you want to find more entries. So you're going to find more entries on lower time frames for us on the algo bars, right? But there's that fine, it's more of an art than it is a science. So you're parting hairs here on 3s to 4s, okay? It's sort of by feel, but you're going to have to look at that speedometer, okay? Where is the speed going to be? If you are, you know, if the speed is super duper slow, okay, then you need to go down to the 3s, you know, to go faster. So it's weird to go down, to go faster, you go up, to go slower. Hopefully you get the point on that. Again, you could go to 3s. I would recommend going to 3s always, particularly on ES. You're asking about ES, but remember, ES is not to be traded. Folks, can I please, I just want to, Let me blank this out for a minute. Are you trading ES? It's like just at this moment he knew. Are you trading ES? Do you have this problem? Do you find yourself trading ES on regular days? You have this problem? Vinny can solve it. I am going to beat your ass. If I find one more person on a normal speed day going over there and trading ES directly rather than using ES as the guiding point and entering in on NQ, RTY, or I'm missing one. Anyway, you know R3, NQ, RTY, YM. Okay, like I just had a Joe Biden moment there. Okay. Stop trading ES directly unless the markets are extremely fast. If they are moving extremely fast, then it is your last result to trade ES directly so that you are taking advantage of that 1250 per tick, but it's also got to be moving. Why? Stop trading ES. Folks, have I not drilled this in enough? If I haven't, send this part of the video to your friend who has this problem, all right? Save your friends. Stop trading ES directly if the market is at regular tempo. The speed of it is not going to be favorable for you. Otherwise, you're gonna have, again, ES just moves in such small chunks on regular movement that, again, you're gonna have to shrink in your ATMs. You're basically like super scalping. You don't want to do that. Please don't trade ES directly. So again, Solo Wizard, be careful here. Parting hairs on it, on the ES particularly. Unless the markets are popping, you don't want to be trading it directly, which at that point also, 4s are probably going to be good, but with 1s to 3s, yes, go to the lowest time frame that you are comfortable trading with speed. Again, it's all about the speed. If it's too fast, okay, because again, remember, when should you be trading ES? Only when markets are crazy fast. Forget VIX. Again, I know this is old. You guys, we've talked about VIX in the past. I don't care about the VIX anymore, right? Think about it. I don't completely care, but VIX has become less important, right? You're asking about the VIX, less important now because we have the speedometer, bars per minute. It's a more direct way to read the speed of the markets. VIX is just, it's too relative, and it's too relative on the high time frames. What you want is the pinpoint entries. That's how we pick up bags around here on the lower time frames. So speedometer is more important. So catch the speed rather than the VIX. Don't read the VIX. The VIX does not matter for you changing your algo bars. What does? Bars per minute, okay? You look at the bars per minute that are, again, as fast as you can handle, right? You want if it's too fast, then you go up to 4s, okay? But yes, the answer is come back down to 3s. You should always be trying to 3s. And then if it's too fast, bump to 4s and roll, okay? But the markets better be super fast. Like today, actually, at what point? What time today would have been a good time? After Powell spoke, right? After Jay Powell decided to drop his bombs on the markets started going crazy. I saw people like, oh, it's 200 BPM right now on what markets they were talking about. That is a day to go to the ES and play, okay? Because the ES isn't going to be moving 200 BPM, okay? It's probably going to be hopefully moving somewhere in that 40 to 50 range. I would love it if it's a 45 to 75 BPM. And yeah, so check out ES. Maybe this weekend, grab market replay of Friday's data. Look after Jay Powell did his release at that time of day and go for it. Like practice that and see what happens on ES. Great question there. But again, reiterating, speedometer, 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 speedometer. Everybody got it? BPM. And don't trade ES, don't trade ES, don't trade ES. Stop trading ES, stop trading ES on regular days. I keep seeing people, because you guys have been brainwashed by retarded groups and retarded wannabe mentors and fake gurus who like, oh, I trade the ES, it's my only thing I trade, ES is so good. It's not, okay? They suck, you don't need to suck. Let's rock it out, let's go. All right, BBQ Sizzle just brought up, so lower time frames. We talked about this just briefly earlier, but here we go. Here are some more. Again, this is where two converge, right? Look at that, beautiful, okay? Two converges, look, this is lower time frames. Yes, all of these are when you get two Fibelidots landing in the same place. Two types of structures. One is gonna be a large time frame, like way higher, and one lower. Don't we love a combination? Don't we love confluence? Absolutely. These are very rare, but if you get them, hit them, yes. Great play there. He is asking about it, like extra confluence. Yes, that is exactly it. Did you miss something? No, I really didn't have a video on it because there's so few and so rare. But thank you for you guys putting these in. I'm gonna put it into my notes to do a video around these. And now, thanks to your screenshots here and things, I'm gonna go ahead and put these into a section on the bottom here where we have enough of the examples to go ahead and hit them, but there's not much change. It's just more confluence to the pivot point. So if you've got direction, if you got MACV in your favor and you get one of those, hit it and get it, right? Grab a bag. Let's see. All right, Solo Wizard had a question. Can you do a deep dive video on the Algomatrix? Okay, we do have video specifically on Algomatrix. Go watch that video, and I'm gonna hit this point, but it's really in the video. Your other video on the topic, you only touch on the surface of this tool. That's not true. You're looking at the wrong video. There's a specific video on that. I would definitely recommend going and checking that one out. I will try to find it and post it into the Ask Me Any Questions section here after the video. The questions like, why are there multiple rows? Again, it's all visual. This is all about visuals. I tried to make a tool. Remember, well, if you watch the proper video, in that video, I am talking about why I originally created that. It was some doctors that were trading from tablets, okay? They were saying, hey, Vinny, I'm trying to trade from my tablet. Is there anything that you can, any suggestions for help? And, it's hard when it's like, well, you really need to see multiple things. Here's what it was. I was like, how can I show higher time frame stuff in a little tiny area, okay, that can fit on a single screen, single chart setup? That's why I did it, okay? Remember why I created the tool. I went over that in the video. It's just to show what's going on in higher time frames. If someone only had one chart to look at, one screen, one chart, what would I do? I did try to go, okay, how would we take everything from higher time frames, bring it into one chart? And again, eventually we may have that. We may have all of that where everything comes down to a single chart, maybe even single chart and fully automated everything. Our software continues to progress over the years. We continue to get better. This was a tool that was put in so that you could take one chart and have that. You're talking about, sounds like you're looking at an old video if you're talking about putting it on the highest time frames. It also mentioned that you should keep it on the highest chart of the three, okay? That's when you have a 3-chart setup and layout, right? Of which one to choose. But if you are on a single chart, remember why I created it. It was to have it on a single. It is helpful if you want to just glance and see what the higher time frame is going. But also, let me point out something else. What came after Algomatrix? Again, improvements over time. This is where some things get deprecated because of things being replaced. Ultimate. Okay. MACV Ultimate came into play. Okay, now MACV Ultimate is more important than all. Everybody take a note of what I'm saying. What filter should override all? If you have a local, what I call a local filter, local to the instrument that you are trading, for instance, a MACV, which one is more important? MACV local to the instrument or MACV Ultimate? MACV Ultimate. Okay, some people are confused by this. You got it? Nailed it. Write it down. MACV Ultimate over local. Got it? Because remember, Ultimate is all of the I'm sorry, not all of the NASDAQ, all of the indexes, all of the minis or micros, doesn't matter. But the index space, what is happening at the high time frame on all, that is the bigger ship. That is the bigger ride of the tide. And so if you're having to choose between one or the other, the Ultimate is the override. Same thing with the Algomatrix. While the Algomatrix is good on that instrument, what is better? This came later, okay? Almost would say, I don't know, I'm not going to deprecate the Algomatrix. It is helpful if you're using a single chart layout type of scenario, or just, hey, at a quick glance, I want to see what the higher time frame is doing. Look on the left side of the Algomatrix. Is it green? Is it red? And is my right side green, red, right? We really want to match the ends. I talk about that in the Algomatrix video. What am I talking about here? I am talking about left side, right, and right side of the Algomatrix. Remember, you have all this in the middle, okay? What's the most important? What's happening here and what's happening here. You want these two to match, left side, right side, lower time frame, higher time frame. So if this side is red, okay, I don't care if even, well, we've gone up a little bit in the middle and then boom, this all of a sudden turns red. Now these two are coinciding. Remember, we talked about this in the Algomatrix video. Again, I'm not going to remake the whole Algomatrix video right here in this one, but pay attention to the video. It is in there. Maybe you hadn't seen this, that specific video around the Algomatrix, how it was used, what it was used for, and how you should be using it on a single chart. But that's it. And big important part here for us to remember here today is the Ultimate came in later, and it is a better way if you're looking for a filter, because that's what it is. Remember, that is a filtering, that is a directional filter for picking your other types of entries. Headshots, two-finger salutes, double cross, double moves, HMDs, shark tail, shark backs, all that, right? If pulling the information, Algomatrix show some different information, do the best. There we go. All right, so here we have an ICT turd. This guy, Debo, ICT wannabe. I hope you find God one day, you fake Christian. F you. Okay, bro. Coming in asking generic questions about how to code some stuff, and then, you know, just gave him direct answer. He didn't like it. Typical low intelligence, low emotional intelligence ICT kid. Comes in, ICT wannabe. Speaking of ICT, hey, ICT. Here, boy. Hey, you old fart. Listen, I don't see you in the Robins, bro.
I don't see you in the Robins. I don't see you in the Robins. Where are you at? Where you at? Huh? Where you at? I don't see you in the Robins. Huh? Where you at? Where you at?
Bro, you're not in the Robins. I already called Robins, and he said that I could sign up for 5 accounts simultaneously, bro. I already told you. All you got to do, sign up, get into the Robins, okay? Get on the leaderboard, bro. Okay, and then I'll go in there and steam you up, bro. I will steam in there. I will destroy you 10x ICT. Call out to you. And you got your little homeboys, Debo, Debo boy over here, and all your little 15 and 19-year-old little, you know, people you've conned, okay? They want to see daddy get into a trading competition with Vinny Emini. I've already won 4 trading competitions. I already beat you once, bro. Get into, you want to do the Robins, bro? Get into the Robins. Get in there. What are you talking about? You're talking about retiring again, bro. You say this every year. Everybody who read his tweet, ICT's tweet saying,
oh, yeah, this year, I'm gonna get back to my personal life. This is the last year I'm doing this and I'm done.
Folks, he says this every year. He's been saying that same thing. Every year is his last year. 2016, everybody thought that was his last year. 2017, everybody thought that was his last year. 2018, it was his last year. 2019, we're all the way to 2022, and he's still doing the same game, saying,
oh, it's my last year now.
And oh, by overwhelming popular demand, I guess I'm gonna do a private group. Dude, this is his same stuff. You guys need to wake up. But ICT's playing the same game, saying what's up, oh, it's the last time, whatever, dude. You got wrecked by me. I'm sorry, bro. Not sorry. Sorry, not sorry. If you want to do the Robins competition, if you actually have balls, which you don't, you're totally wrecked, bro. You need to get into the trading competition, though, bro. Hop in there. You've been talking to Robins. Talk. You have blown your account in the Robins 4 times already. Let's make it 5, bro, before you're going to go. If you're going to really be out this time, you're not going to be doing any more mentorship, which you shouldn't. You really shouldn't. You should be thrown in jail for the money that you've stolen from people. But if you want to go on a trading competition with me, ICT, once again, bro, get in the Robins. Why are you not in the Robins yet? What are you waiting on, bro? Get in the Robins. Like you tell everybody else. Where are you at, man? Why are you not in Robins yet? ICT, why are you hesitating? What? It's your competition, bro. You're the one that's always talking about the damn Robins. Why are you not in the Robins, bro? Waiting on you. And it's so easy. Get in there, bro. Get in it. 1 contract trading, bro. That's your style, bro. Get in there, do your 1 contract trading, start up, get on the leaderboard, and I'll steam in there, and I will beat you 10x because we have ALGOBOX after all. All right, so we've addressed all those questions. We've had so many great questions here today. I'm going to save all the training for next week on Monday on the new channel over here. Head on over there. Make sure you hit subscribe. Make sure you hit that bell notification because I am going to be loading up so many great trainings starting next week or getting into September. I got the haircut. Our pool is done. Let's have some fun. Have a fantastic weekend. For me, Pippi, Robbie, Loachbot, Mod Squad, Curtis, G, and the rest of the gang. Let's send out that big H-Town. See ya.